Despite what many other agents will tell you, the best time to buy pre-construction is not at launch. With so many moving parts and so many things out of your control, the best time to buy pre-construction may be different than what you think. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sid Sur from Sur Real Estate, helping clients with buying, selling, leasing, investing, as well as platinum access to pre-construction condos. If this is your first time on this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to get access to all things real estate. So when is the best time to buy a pre-construction condo? After having sold hundreds of units to my clients throughout the years, I have really learned to navigate the ins and outs of the pre-construction industry to really understand when really is the best time to buy a pre-construction condo and how to secure the best unit for my clients. Being a platinum pre-construction agent myself, I do get access at the platinum level, but I don't always sell at the platinum launch myself. Before I get into what the best time to buy a pre-construction condo may be, let me just kind of cover what the pre-construction condo launch process looks like. Now, when a building first comes up for sale, the builders do what's called a platinum launch. At the platinum launch, the builder will release a certain number of units, after which they'll open it up to the VIP realtors and after that to the general public. Now, with each round of sales, prices tend to go up. Depending on what kind of market we're in, the builder may increase pricing anywhere from $5,000 to as high as $50,000 per stage. On a slower market, they may not even increase pricing at all. A builder's goal is really to sell at least 65 to 70% of the units on average. That's how many units it takes for the builder to go and get construction financing from their own bank so they can start construction. Now, after they've sold a fair number of units, in the platinum stage, the VIP stage, the general realtor stage, they'll take a lot of the units and put them on what's called a hot list. A hot list is a Excel sheet typically of list of units that the builder offers other agents so that their clients can pick and choose which units they want to buy. Now, the builder doesn't always want to sell 100% of the units even before the building comes up. Typically, they will hold some units until the very end to reserve for end users. But by this time, prices definitely go up by a lot. So having said that, I do want to cover the pros and cons of buying at launch versus buying, let's say, off the hot list. So let's start with the pros and cons of buying at launch. One of the biggest pros of buying at launch is you get absolute first access to the building and to units. You also get bottom level pricing. You may get access to units that may not be available later down the line. And it's kind of cool knowing that you're one of the first people that's purchased in that building. Now, here are some of the cons of buying at launch. Number one is you have sometimes no time at all to make a decision. You have to make a quick decision in order to secure an allocation. I've been with clients on the phone where I literally give them minutes to decide whether or not they want a unit because units are flying off the shelf so quickly. Another con of buying at launch is you won't always get your first choice of unit. Because the builder is restricted to selling only a certain amount of units, there's only so many units available to sell. So you typically have to be quite flexible when you're buying at the platinum stage with your choice of both floor and unit types. And again, this process can feel pretty rushed and some clients do feel like they're under pressure. Contrary to popular belief, the incentives that you get at platinum launch tend to always stay at the hot list stage as well. Now, let's go over the pros of buying through a hot list. When you're buying off of a hot list, you know exactly which unit you're buying. You know the unit number, you know what floor it's on, and you know exactly what you're buying. You also get a fair amount of time to decide, unlike at the platinum launch stage. Now, sometimes with the hot list, you may actually get better incentives. Contrary to popular belief, the best incentives aren't always at platinum stages. Sometimes the builder will offer better incentives to sell off the hot list simply because they're trying to push and sell more units in order to reach their target. Now, having said that, here are some of the cons of buying off of a hot list. Number one is prices at this point may have actually gone up. Especially in a hot market, when you're buying off the hot list, by the time a unit reaches the hot list, there's likely been a few price increases. However, in a slower market, that may not always be the case. I'm selling a project off of a hot list right now where prices have not changed at all since they launched at the platinum stage. The other con of buying off a hot list is you may not have many choices left. Because of the vast majority of units having been picked up at the platinum VIP stage and as well as the general real estate stage, you may have a lesser choice of units to pick from. Oftentimes, builder put units in the hot list that are typically harder to sell or quote unquote undesirable. But again, that's not always the case. So guys, really buying at the platinum stage versus buying at a later stage really comes down to what it is you guys are looking to do. Look, being a platinum agent myself, I do sell most of the pre-construction condos at the platinum stage because majority of my clients tend to be investor clients. However, I do sell a fair amount of units at the later stages when units hit the hot list. Typically users that A, are either end users, or B, are clients that want to take their time to decide which unit they want and exactly what they want. So again, there is no right or wrong answer. I will say this, however, if you do decide to purchase early, make sure you buy at the platinum stage and not the VIP or general real estate agents stage, because again, if you're going to buy early, then you might as well buy at the very, very, very first round of sales. So guys, I hope this video brought you guys some value and helpful information. If you guys like more information and want to learn when the best time for you to buy a pre-construction condo is, hit the link in the description to book a quick call with me, no obligation, where I go over your particular needs and see what's best for you. Once again, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.